the standard directory layout in Maven. Here you can see a standard Maven directory layout. Um, Having a common directory layout allows users familiar with one Maven project to immediately feel at home in another Maven project. The advantages are analogous to adopting a site-wide look and feel. Try to conform to this structure as much as possible. However, if you can't, these settings can be overridden via the project descriptor. Here you can see source main Java application and library sources. Here you can see source main resources. This is application or library resources. Here you can see source main filters, resource filter files, and you can see source main web application sources. And here you can see source test Java test resource or test sources, source test resources, test resources, and source test filters, test resource filter files. Here you can see source IT integration test, primarily for plugins, source assembly descriptors, source site, and you can see and top level you can see you can find license.txt project license, notice.txt notices and attributions required by library and that the project depends on, readme.txt projects readme. At the top level, files descriptive of the project, a pom.xml file. Basically, at the top level, the file descriptive of the project, a pom.xml file. In addition, there are textual documents meant for the user to be able to read immediately on receiving the source. Readme.txt, license.txt, etc. There are two subdirectories of the structure, src and target. The only other directories would be expected here are metadata like cvs.git or .svn and any subprojects in multi-project build, each of which would be laid out as here. As previous directories for metadata. The target directory is used to house all output of the build. The src directory contains all of the source material for building the project. Its project, its site, and so on. It contains a subdirectory for each type. Main for the main build artifact, test for the unit test code and resources, site, and so on. Within artifact producing source directories, main, that is main and test. For the main, there is one directory for the language Java, under which normal package hierarchy exists, and one for resources. The structure which is copied to the target class path given the default resource definition. If there are other contributing sources to the artifact build, they would be under other subdirectories. For example, source main ANTLR would contain ANTLR grammar definition files. Here you can see a directory layout, project folder, then source and target. Then it's under source there are main, test, IT, and assembly and site. Under main there are Java resources, a web app, config, script, and filters here in this diagram. Under test, Java resources and filters here. Now this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for watching it.